Well, welcome back, Fit Life Champions. Thank you again for checking us out for the second cooking class, how to save money and time by preparing your meals ahead of time. We're focusing on two things today, acorn squash and sweet potatoes. Very first step, slice your acorn squash in half, and when we core, grab a spoon, take the seeds out, throw them away or bake them. They're good for a snack. Add just a little bit of coconut oil to the inside of the acorn squash. Season with cracked black pepper to taste. Place on a baking sheet and straight into the oven. Coming out of the oven, it look like that. We're looking for a soft, meaty center. We'll let that cool for just a few minutes. It'll be really, really hot coming out of the oven. Up next, sweet potatoes. You can dice, slice into any shape that you'd like. I find that dicing into small cubes, they cook faster. Spin and continue to dice, placing straight onto a cookie sheet. Again, you can make them the sweet potato into any shape that you'd like. You could even cook them into a potato chip type thickness. Grab about 1/8 of a cup of coconut oil. If it's a large sweet potato, maybe a little less if it's smaller. Again, cracked black pepper. You can season with crushed red pepper as well if you like a little bit spicier, but I always recommend cinnamon. Again, season to taste, and straight into the oven. That coconut oil will melt, and it will spread out. After about 10 minutes, give it a good shake. That'll spread out the melted coconut oil. You can cook them in a deeper pan as well. And I find that the smaller the dice size, the easier it is and the faster it is to cook. So portioning out the meals throughout the week, we'll focus on sweet potatoes first. Divide equally between however many lunches you're preparing. They're perfect for breakfast as well if you want to mix them with the egg white cups that I taught you last week. About 1/4 cup per container. Sweet potatoes really go a long way. They can be added into any meal. I like mine with grilled chicken breast, grilled tilapia. We're cooking cod later. As you can see, the rest of our prep wars is going on over here. Let's get back to that acorn squash. Take a large spoon, can be the same spoon that you use to take out the seeds. from the center towards the outside. Take the meat of your acorn squash and place it into a separate container. We're portioning it into one container today. You can portion it into lunches exactly the same way you did your sweet potatoes. You can add coconut oil to the acorn squash after you're done, making it into like a mashed potato consistency. You can add cinnamon as well to make it a little bit sweeter, or crushed red pepper if you'd like to make it a little bit spicier. There's an amazing recipe with bacon and acorn squash up on the blog today, fitlifechampions.com. Please check us out next week. We'll cover new topics, and stay tuned for further tips and tricks on how to save money and save time. Thank you. Mr. Al?